how is the wedding planning coming along?
I gave my save the dates to well, I would have brought yours here too because Visconti is having he procrastinates. He knows where to get the stamps. It's the one job I gave him, but I gave the booth boys their save the dates. Wait, he
failed
today.
On the first request for the wedding?
It's the one thing I asked. Mail these.
Oh boy, Geno.
Still hasn't.
Oh boy.
Did he have to obtain the addresses as well, or he literally just had to get the stamps?
We sat there. I said, ask this person, this person, this person. He got some of the addresses too, his family. So we sat there.
That's probably the most annoying task. Is collecting addresses.
And we still don't have all of them, but I'm like, why don't we mail the ones that we fucking have, dude? And then, so I just brought them to the booth boys.
Great.
Obviously, I know your name. I gave you a save the date for my wedding.
Why didn't you mail it to me?
Because Visconti said he would get stamps, and I don't know where to get them. I gave him one job, Garrett, all right?
The easiest job, and he couldn't even complete that one.
No, yes.
You know you can order stamps online, and they'll ship to your house, too?
I just wanted him to take the initiative and do one thing.
You know, you can get them at any convenience store pretty much. I think Dwayne Reed's or even bodegas.
I know I could Google it and find them. I wanted him to do it. And then I thought I'd see you all here anyway. Let me just give them to you. It might make him do it. But he did order my Valentine's Day rug today, so that's nice of him.
They have this whole office where they just sell stamps.
It's
called the post office. Yeah,
it's icky in there. We don't like it.
If only the world's biggest post office wasn't a block away from here.
Listen.
Oh, right. Isn't it near Penn Station?
I'm from South Carolina. I'm not a cartographer. I probably couldn't find my way there anyway. All right?
A cartographer.
So how dare you?
Geno
I didn't make the map of New York. All right?
No, Geno's a block away every day. Yeah.
He's like, oh, yeah, I'll just mail him. I'm like, okay.
Is it really the world's biggest post office?
It's gotta be.
Probably.
Damn, that's true. That's a good point.
He's gonna be texting me like, I'll do it.
Well, maybe he'll get them in time, for the invitations.
I don't even, now I just want to fucking text everybody the invitation. I'm like, this was such a farce. We asked everybody for their addresses like 8 weeks ago. They're like, guess we're not invited anymore. I'm like, no, there's just been a stamp debacle. Great.
I'm not talking about Garrett and just his just absolute, the backstabber. Stamps. Keanu doesn't know you can buy stamps at a post office. She doesn't know when the post office is open. She doesn't realize that. Like when she's like, and then I'll mail them. She's like, I couldn't with stamps. What? And then Garrett goes, oh, Geno does. Oh my. When Garrett says, oh boy, he's just being an asshole. Garrett has never, let me tell you something about my friend Garrett. I love the guy. Love those two. They're great. They're already pricing $8 billion hotels and flights for the wedding. When Garrett has never once in his life said, oh boy, and thought, oh boy. He's never once. There's never been a time. If Garrett ever thought, oh boy, he'd go, fuck. Do you understand? But when Garrett goes, oh boy. Look at him. Look at him. He's laughing like that in his brain right before the H in oh boy. Oh boy.
I just pictured you at home listening with no way to answer back.
I'm at the gym. I'm like, God, Keanu and Chris are so good. Oh boy. Oh boy. I will be buying stamps today. You know what I'm doing after this? I'm buying stamps at the post office. At one point, Keanu goes, is it open today? It's Friday, Keanu. Yes, the post office is open at 2 p.m. on Friday. But I'll go. Because Lord knows she has done everything. I'm not. But it's, oh boy, it's not an oh boy. It's not an oh boy. You know what I'd like you to say from now on? Good grief.
The first thing she asked you to do for the wedding, and you couldn't even fulfill that obligation.
No, she didn't ask me to do it until she realized, she's like, oh, you need stamps to mail? I don't even understand. I love her. I just don't even understand how it works. I don't get it. Fantastic stuff. I missed part of it. I was at the post office getting stamps, you cocksuckers.
Yeah, fucking Steve.
Yeah. Why? Wait, what'd I do?
Nothing.
You know what you did.
You know what you did, Steve? Nothing. Because you're what we call a friend who doesn't, what's the word I'm looking for? Lie! Who doesn't lie?
Is there not the world's largest post office a block away from here?
Yes!
Oh. So you were lying to Keanu saying there's just no stamps in this whole damn city.
No, complete opposite. We were talking, it was, and by the way, that was a great show. I know I'm biased, but that was a great show, Keanu and Chrissy should do a political show once whatever, whether it's
Yeah.
on this network or somewhere else. I really enjoyed
They
it.
should call it political analysts. Because they're
so
ladies.
So we're done. This is done. So they have a show called Political Analysts, okay? And it's two broads who one's pregnant and the other one doesn't do anal anymore, allegedly. And they analyze politics, but since they're girls, Steve says analysts really loud, right?
Yeah, because of butt sex.
Well, somehow you made it better. I didn't think I was all excited. I thought I was sitting on dynamite here, and at any rate, during the show, during the pilot of Political Analysts, Keanu lied, and Garrett couldn't wait to just throw fire on the lie because she's like, well, because Keanu, I've said this, has done everything for the wedding. She has.
Yep, because you won't.
And what I say, whatever you need. So one day we're sitting there and she's like, hey, let's address all the things, which even Chrissy said before Garrett opened his lying, cock-sucking mouth. Chrissy goes, that's the hardest part. I'm like, I did it. I was getting the addresses. And then we make a stack and we're ready to go. I'm like, all right. She's like, yeah, I'm going to, we'll mail these tomorrow. I don't even remember how she said it, right? And then the next day I come back and she's like, I believe her exact line, Keanu said, how do you mail things? I think that's what she said. I think she said that. And I said, you just take them to the post office. Is that open today? Yes, Keanu, it's open on Fridays. But I made the mistake of assuming she knew how to mail a fucking letter. And then she's like, well, Geno didn't get stamps. And then Garrett goes, oh my God. And you know how Garrett does it. You know how Garrett does like, oh my God. And I'm on the elliptical, and I'm laughing my ass off, and I take a minute to call him up and call him a cocksucker, was it?
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
So, I don't know if you know this, but Wednesday, in between Gum Friday and the show, I walked 2 blocks to the post office and bought stamps, which, I don't know if you know, don't even have to lick them anymore. Don't even have to lick them. Just stick them right on the
Can you believe how much they cost now?
I don't even know how much they cost now.
63 cents a stamp.
And we're mailing, Jesus Christ, what are we mailing? At least 50. So do the math there. That's
$500 fucking dollars.
It's $30.
Jesus. $30 a stamp?
It's $39. Maybe.
You're gonna be paying close to 16 grand. Have fun getting married.
It's my co-host Steve. See, Garrett set it up. My co-host Garrett.
And by the way, according to my wife, all the hotels are booked up in Charleston already, and they're $700 a night.
Are you lying?
What?
Because
No.
apparently that's like a holiday weekend or something.
Are you kidding?
Holiday Inn weekend?
That's what she said. But that's what she says about every time we're planning a trip. Like, oh, the plane's almost full. Oh, the price keeps going
So
up.
they all have their little. Dude.
Is that her strategy to get you to book it so she doesn't have to
No,
book it sooner? Because my wife also wants me to book things right away, so I don't hold off.
My
and
wife
then the
wants
day
me to
before
buy
I have to book
stamps.
it.
I wish that was the strategy, because then I go, okay, so book it. And then they don't. And then she's like, a week later, everything's getting filled up again. I know, book it.
She wants you to book it.
I can't wait. I can't wait till she's doing a show here and I'm sitting in that chair, Garrett. I'll give it to you good. I will train. I'll go to fucking whatever tech school you have to go to learn how to do that, so I can say, oh boy.
I have to ask you today where the venue is and what hotels are close by that we can look into, because
You don't know the venue?
it wasn't on the save the date.
Oh, I'll tell you off air.
Okay, yeah.
It's
It's
because
a dildo factory in Charleston.
we don't want Charlie to show up and leave his house.
Is it in Charleston?
It is in Charleston.
Not like around it or close to it.
Is the wedding going to be Charleston Chew themed?
Please.
Because it should be. I enjoy a strawberry Charleston Chew. Hits the spot every time.
put one big one on the table and everyone has to share it.
Steve,
Like
she would
put
do
their
that.
mouth on it and chew.
She would do that for you. Can I take the
Like a
centerpiece?
trough.
It's a
You
Charleston.
take a bite on each side and you pull it apart.
I didn't even know they still made those.
Yeah, I'm sure
I
they
think
do.
so. And they have like a strawberry one or something.
Yeah,
One's
yeah.
like purple, right?
It's pink,
Pink, yeah.
but it is the best one in my opinion. It's so good.
Really? Because I was curious, which if I were getting a Charleston chew later when I'm buying stamps, which flavor of Charleston chew
Hope you
I
got a
should
big
get.
bag of money for all those stamps. You're gonna need a bag with a dollar sign on it to buy stamps.
Have fun getting married. I can't wait till I remember him saying that while I'm on the altar. Have fun getting married. What are you laughing about? I'm just so happy.
Hope you like arguments that don't make sense. That last days.